Hello and welcome to Too Fast, Too Forever. There's all kinds of family. We chose this one. This is episode 280, the Fast X trailer number 1. I'm Joey Lewandowski.
I'm Joe too.
And the trailer, as we record this, is dropping in 10 minutes. We are going to watch it together on air. I will drop the audio for the trailer in. You were just saying before, very exciting.
Dude, I'm really, really excited. I don't think it has really hit me until, like, about yesterday, like, last night, and, like, all the news that was coming out yesterday. I'm very, very excited for it. We'll talk a little bit about, like, the news we got yesterday before the trailer.
Yep.
But, dude, yeah, are you excited as I am?
I was thinking about it this morning. I am. I think part of it is because, like, we were used to basically there was a time, we talked about it a lot on here, we were waiting for like one a year, and then the pandemic was like, you had to wait an extra year because like we dropped in Feb 2020, and then the movie didn't come out till
May
summer
the next
2021.
year.
Yep. And so I think it's like, oh no, like it hasn't been that long since F9. If it's been 2 years, but like it's been 3 years since we had this like trailer like this, like we don't know what's coming next feeling.
Yeah. I think that sums it up because like when we got the trailer, like we knew that Han was back.
Yep.
And like all that stuff, and then we just like sat on it for like a year and a half, right? Like so it was like we talked about it and stuff like this. This feels better to me because I think it's gonna be like we're hyped now. Trailer comes out, Super Bowl trailer, and then the movie's out in May, and like hopefully we don't have another pandemic between.
I was thinking, like, we're going to for sure get it in May, but you never know. The world is a crazy place. You never know.
You never know.
So movie tickets, advance tickets are on sale now. I bought tickets for our little group to see it. There were basically no other tickets sold, so, like, don't feel like the need to go rush it. Like, that's the weird thing. I'm like, this seems so crazy hype. Is this the biggest trailer reveal ever? And it's like, no, it's just, like, in our circle it is. But, like, to the world doesn't care. Like, our little family, the people listening to the show. I think it's big, but it's not like big. It's not like the fact that we were just able to get tickets with no issue, with like two tickets sold in one theater and none in the other. It's like, no, people don't really care. Like people care, but it's not like Endgame or Spider-Man where it's like
100%. I agree.
The servers are crashing. But it's apparently 2 hours and 10 minutes long, so kind of short. I think we had heard like 3 hours or something.
Yeah, but I'm kind of skeptical of that. That might just be like a placeholder for now. I don't know. I can't imagine this is under 2.5 hours.
Well, AMC listed as 2 hours and 10 minutes. And so I think AMC would know, but I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, also, like, they could change that. You know what I mean? That could just be like some intern that was like just typed in like, oh, probably around 2:10.
Rotten Tomatoes also listed as 2 hours and 10 minutes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah,
so maybe that's true. Maybe that's right.
So 2 bits of news that we got, aside from just like pictures and stuff of like trailer things that we'll talk about after we see the trailer. But of course, rumors that Dwayne Johnson might come back for Fast 11.
Yeah, the article seemed very clickbaity, right? Where was it from? I forget. It's like not like
giant freaking robot. So like they're I think
we've reported
reputable.
stuff from them.
I think so.
And like they have gotten some stuff right before. I think that they have like they've gotten some things when F9 was coming out kind of right. But I mean also, we say everything, so like we also predict stuff right too.
Right.
Who knows? But yeah, it was just kind of ironic that news comes out obviously the day after we recorded. So that's how that works. But the argument was solid, right?
Sure. I mean, like, it has to. Like, I still think he has to. I don't think that there's any version of the world where he doesn't. I still don't think that, like... I think, Vin is Vin, but I also think Vin cares about the fans more than most other actors care about their fan bases, and I think that he knows that we want Dwayne to return. So I think... Even
in the shitty Instagram posts, like, he seemed like, he did want him back. Like, he's like, we should do this for the fans, and, like... Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, the tone was weird, but, like, the intention seemed like, yes, he did want to just squash it and have The Rock come back for the movie, so...
Right. So, I mean, who knows? The question with that, and also that makes more sense. But the other news that came out, I think, overnight, Vin Diesel wants Robert Downey Jr. in the next movie as the quote
Yes.
antithesis of Dom. And here's the quote from Vin.
It's amazing.
Without telling you too much about what happens in the future, there's a character who is the antithesis of Dom, who is promoting AI and driverless cars and a philosophy that with that goes your freedom. There is somebody that believes that's the future, and that's at direct odds with the Toretto mentality. And
I have a better casting for this character.
okay, I mean, this is also like kind of what Cypher was in Fate, but
True. Why don't they just let
Elon,
Elon be the fucking the evil villain in Fast and the Furious, right?
because Elon won't draw in the money that a Robert Downey Jr. would.
That I don't know. I don't know. They might pander to the other side that is big fans of Elon right now.
You never know. You never know. But Reaction Rocket quote tweeted that thing and was just like, this doesn't really make sense. Like, are they going to add another villain in the next movie? Like, how are they still adding more? But I don't know. I mean, it
Well,
seems like they're. I mean, I also think like, on the one hand, adding people to add people seems insane. But if this movie is a setup for 11 and they're building toward a thing, like, it's not crazy to think that they'd add someone in that because like. It's not like it seems like these are being written and made in conjunction, right? So like if
Yes.
this is building toward 11 or whatever it's going to be called, I guess
And
11.
we even talked about it. We were like, oh, like Cypher could be working for ET. There can be a bigger bad than Cypher.
Right. Yes. So I don't, I don't think that again, I think adding and adding and adding is not necessarily the best idea, but if it's
They
with
don't
a
care.
plan, who cares? Exactly.
And they obviously have shown us we don't care. Like we're gonna get we got new people last in F9. We're gonna get at least 3 new actors in F10. So
Yep.
they don't
Yep.
care. They're just gonna keep adding people. That's how it works. There's like an Esquire article which I'm assuming is coming out very very soon. That's like interviewing Leterrier, right? And he's like, like I'm taking a more grounded, realistic approach to this movie. Like there's gonna be big shifts and things like that. So I'm really, really curious to see how that plays out and what we get of it in the trailer.
Oh, it's the Empire. It's not Esquire. It's Empire. But
Sorry, yes.
There's a war brewing. Yeah, this is also what Reaction Rocket was like. They got it right. Too Fast, Too Forever. Been calling it. So
Yep.
let's talk briefly about the 40-second cast reveal teaser trailer that dropped this morning. Where everybody's
Yes.
getting out of the cars. Dex looking fly as hell.
Yeah. Everybody was looking real good. I like
Yeah.
the shot. I mean, we did it. Those weren't the posters for 10. Was it 9 that they all were like in the cars?
Like if you look
I
at
don't remember
our
anymore.
art for 9, it was all them like on posing in front of their cars in front of
Yes.
a different color smoke.
That's
Yeah,
what I
that was
thought.
9. Yeah.
Okay.
They
So
have
yeah,
not really,
they're
they haven't done any like kind of other than the one poster of Dom around the chain with the hands. That's the only art, the official like teaser poster art, whatever. But I'm assuming they're going to do something with cars and with all the cast members like they did for 9 for this one.
yeah, not going to be surprised by that at all. I'm sure.
And Cypher with a new hairdo. Again,
Cypher with the 3rd hairdo. 3 movies, 3 hairdos. I kind of like it though.
it's wild. I don't know, but it's
Uh-oh.
it's worse.
It's
What
I think it's up.
is it up?
Fast X official trailer, the Fast Saga.
Oh,
13
3 minutes
ago.
and 43 seconds. All right. I have it queued up.
I
This
got
is so goddamn long. Okay. I'm going to turn on closed captioning too, just so I can hear it better.
Good job. Smart move. Okay, you ready?
Hold on, let's tweet this.
Oh yeah, good call.
Fast X is here.
I'm so hype. Okay. Ready?
All right. Okay. 3, 2, 1, play.
Okay, 13:27.
Rita.
Oh,
Very hard. And yet here you are, building this magnificent farm
I have chills.
oh yeah, me too, dude.
ahead of you.
Something little P said.
Little P.
They're not afraid of anything. But I am.
Baby B behind the wheel.
Someone I love.
Uh-oh.
Dominic Toretto.
Who is it?
We're about to learn all about fear.
Oh, Momoa. Okay. Oh, okay.
Beautiful life, filled with love and family.
It is a pie.
Never got that chance. You stole that from me. My future
Oh my
Okay.
God, he was in Rio.
Yep.
My family.
Oh, he's a Reyes.
And now, I'm gonna break yours
Oh!
piece by piece.
Oh, he did the Christ the Redeemer pose.
Oh my god. Coliseum! This May. What is that? They're just like blowing like a hurricane. Okay,
Okay, Bree looks like she's an ally.
yeah. We got Cena back.
Ooh, that was a badass move by Letty.
But we have to fight.
Whoa.
Never accept death when suffering is owed.
The fuck is that? Through a bus?
All right, Biggie in the trailer.
I was just about to say that. I really like this like remix of Biggie here.
Helen Mirren.
There we go.
Winning
Race
isn't
Wars.
about winning. We raced for respect.
They have a race because she just did like finger drops. So okay, so we get a drag race.
Oh, remix of Rio.
Problem with having such a big family. How do you choose the ones you save?
Oh my god, he's gonna actually like street race Momoa. Oh my god.
Was that Mia? Or is that somebody else? I can't
It
tell.
looks like a Brie Larson. There's so many explosions.
Dex.
Okay, Deckard's back. Cool.
Dex and Han together.
Dether?
Oh.
Oh, so they must have been buds.
Game recognizes game.
Okay. That seemed like they were like kind of opposing, but not. I don't know. That was sick with the dirt bike.
Oh, he's got Baby B in the car.
Son,
Oh! Another plane? World's longest runway too? Oh my god!
you will never be able to break my family.
What? What? Cars don't fly, Dom. Oh my god, what the fuck was that?
Oh my God.
What is this? Oh.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, a Cypher Letty fight.
Hand-to-hand combat too. Why are they both in this like mental institution?
The end of the road begins. All right, we gotta watch that one more time.
Okay, fuck. That was really good.
Get it back to 0. Okay, so hold on. Before we watch it again. Okay.
Good. Yeah.
So, Baby B is the subject of like. Okay, so the fact that it's a sequel to Fast 5, insane. I don't think we ever guessed that.
No, absolutely not. We did say that we're trying to bring Reyes back, right? Like he still exists. So like this is a great way to kind of do that.
So this is the Italian Job 3.
Yeah, there was like full on tank. I mean, sorry, what was it? Not a tank. What the fuck am I talking about? The safe. There was a full on like safe re-upping.
It seems like Momoa was in the SUV that gets knocked into the water
Yes.
when Reyes gets killed, right?
But I don't think Reyes gets killed. Doesn't he go to jail?
No, Reyes gets killed.
Okay.
I'm
Then
pretty sure. Yeah, like, Carter Verone's in jail.
oh, that's
Braga's in jail, but I think
Braga,
Reyes
yes.
dies.
okay.
Because I don't think there'd be like that much vengeance for somebody just going to jail. Like he owns the cops, right? Like he
Yeah.
owns so. So who's not here? Who did we not see?
So we saw Brie Larson is definitely an ally.
Yeah.
So she's part of the team. We only saw Brian in the flashback, but there's we saw Brian pull up in the car in the last one. And so
Brian not in the trailer.
he was only in the flashback. That was like the safe part of Rio to introduce Momoa, but he wasn't like actually in the movie. We saw Tej and Roman. We saw Han. Deckard's back, big apparently.
On the side of the family. That's the other thing that we have heard that there will be like I think Louis Leterrier said like you're gonna have to choose sides, right? So like that doesn't seem to be coming true yet in this trailer.
No, it doesn't. Brie Larson had that like kind of moment with with Letty that seemed like maybe she starts out opposing, but is ultimately like part of the team. Who else did we see? You know what? You know who's missing? Ramsey.
She was in the teaser trailer, but she's not in this.
Yeah, which is interesting, right?
Yeah.
But I think pretty much everyone else. Okay, so that's
The one thing that we had heard about, the only thing we knew about Momoa came true, that he is a peacocky
bad
villain.
guy. Yes. Yeah. It seems fun. He looks like he's having fun with this character. In like the, that fucking brief trailer part, but
yeah,
it looks like he's like having fun, so.
Okay, let's watch it again.
Yeah, one more time. Whenever you're ready.
3, 2, 1, play. This song is also, it also rules. Like, this song is so good.
I know that this road has been.
So Ramsey's on the right there. She's at.
And yet here
Okay. There she is.
She's in the back
yeah.
there by Baby B.
I had hair blindness.
Starting with Rita Moreno is a power move.
Why does he call him? Oh, the captions just say little P, not little B.
Little B, yeah.
Afraid of losing someone I love.
Okay. I wonder how we're gonna have to save the world if we're also saving Baby B. You know what I mean? Like,
well, I think that's the thing. Maybe it's not. Maybe we're not saving the world. Maybe he's just personally going for vengeance in a way that like has been teased, but we haven't actually had.
See, there's Brian, but this is still the
right. Man, it's so smart. Like this is a gamble. If it works,
yeah, that's it. You're 100% right. Like, look, he was in the SUV.
Him licking the blood off the knife, man.
Yep. What an explosion. That's pretty badass. See, I want to know what that is. The thing that looks like a pulse, you know?
Uh-huh.
What's the plan, Dom?
So there's
See,
Mia.
Yeah, and there's Ramsey in the background there again, too.
Yeah.
One of us might not come back from this,
So he hits the Nas as well.
but we have to fight.
Having Cena be like in it makes me really hype because I'm glad that he was in it last time. This rolling ball thing that goes through the bus. Yeah, this song rules. Using the door as a shield.
He's trying to tear us apart.
I'm so glad Helen Mirren's in it too.
It should be about winning. We raced for respect. Today, I raced to stop the bloodbath.
I raced to stop the bloodbath.
Problem with having such a big family.
So who's the woman that's in this thing? It looks like Mia there.
It's somebody dark hair, right? Yeah, it's not Brie.
That one's Brie.
No, that wasn't Brie.
Is it?
No.
Oh, maybe it's the actress that we keep forgetting is in the movie. That
Oh,
got added.
Daniela Melchior. Maybe she's
Yes.
on. Maybe she's with Momoa, which would kind of make sense.
Dude, I cannot wait to see Statham and fucking Han together, right?
Yeah, the whole "What do you think?" Great line.
Game recognizes game.
I like that it seems like Letty's got at least a good scene with Brie and a good scene with Charlize.
Yeah. This part is just gonna be bonkers. This is so wild.
Like, who's flying that plane is the question.
I have no idea. But he drops the car out of the plane. Then
Onto
the
other
two
cars. Yeah.
onto other cars, then two helicopters pick him up, and he just noses off a bridge to another part of the thing to bring the helicopters and hand clap them together. Oh my god.
Good morning, sunshine.
And also, who's running... That's a good question. Who's running this thing if they have both Cypher and Letty trapped? You know what I mean?
Lots of questions. Lots of questions. Lots of questions. Let's go to Twitter. I want to see what people are saying on Twitter, because, like, the entire...
But, yeah, think about that. Like, because we know that, like, who had Cypher... Like, Jacob had Cypher, right?
Jacob, well, the rich German guy with his
Otto.
Otto, yeah, had Cypher in the box. Jacob helped capture Cypher.
Yeah, but Like, you know what I mean? Like, to have both of them, like, if Jacob was involved in that one and now he's part of the team, like, why would they have Letty and Cypher? You know what I mean? So
Right.
this has to be, like, Etion has them both somehow or something.
Man, okay.
Yes.
Let's see what people are saying on Twitter. Just be like, it's everybody that we follow. This is my end game. The way I yelled, "There's my boy," each time Han appeared on screen.
Yes.
Letty is Brian's biological mother. I said what I said. Who knows if that's real or not. My friend Pilot, they said, crying, clutching my cross necklace, whispering "Mi Familia" at my computer screen. Dom and Letty talking in bed can cure my depression. The Fast and Furious franchise is a kind of family.
Man.
What else? The use
So
of
just
Notorious Thugs. It's everybody's so excited. T'Challa fan. Oh, they wasn't lying when they said Jason Momoa was going to look flamboyant. Love his nails.
His nails. I didn't see his nails. Did you catch his nails?
Yeah, they're painted. They are gorgeous. Let me send you a
Okay,
link.
cool.
Hold on. I'm gonna retweet this. T'Challa. Here's the Twitter. Aaron Newworth, past guest, future guest, quote tweeted the Fast Saga saying, "Happy Louis Leterrier seems to be melding as needed with the series, not exactly driven by auteurs, pulling from Fast 5 for the story. Cool. Bringing back Lil Eastwood seemingly just to kill him off. Not the worst choice." Wait, did we see Scott Eastwood in this? Momoa and Moreno doing their thing. Fun. Fast X.
No, I didn't catch him in the trailer.
Super Yaki just says, "Everybody shut up," which is pretty good. And then people from Up Rocks like Dave Schilling and stuff are just like, "I'm shouting and laughing. I can't breathe. The cinema is alive." Or, "Oh my God, this gripped me by the nuts and refused to let go."
I love it. Yeah.
Brie Larson's got to be an O'Connor, right?
She has to be. Right?
Deckard saying, "You still know how to drive" to Han is crazy. I love these films so fucking much.
So we're gonna get a full, like, Deckard Han resolution scene then. That has to be, like, the end of the, like, "You tried to kill me," and, like, "I know." And
Just
then-
watched this and shouted, "Jason Momoa just licked a knife," at no one in particular. Yeah, there's so much this movie has to do. It
has to do so much, but it looks like they're doing it. You know what else I really like is there was, like, a lot of hand-to-hand combat in this one, it seemed.
Yeah.
I feel like we haven't had a ton of it since, what, like, I don't know.
Well, there were
Like,
6. Like when there's the
6,
other
there was a
family,
lot,
there's the
yeah.
subway scenes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
7, there's Dom versus Deckard, but like 8, it's mostly cars. There's some stuff kind of in Hobbs and Shaw, but it's different because it's not really Dom.
Yeah. But this seems like it's like just full on, like, everybody's in a fist fight multiple times,
Yeah.
which is kind of cool. I like
Also-
that. And the fucking racing, dude.
Yeah.
Like, we're gonna get at
Yeah.
least an
Yeah.
actual drag race with Dom and Jason Momoa.
In Rio. So it seems like they're both in Italy and Brazil and US, I guess, right? Like it seems like those seem to be the
Yes.
3 main kind of locations.
That's what I got from it. Yeah.
Yeah, wow. Okay.
Back to Rio, dude. I love them bringing back old movie pieces. Like, we bitched so hard about this, and then, like, in 9, we got, like, you know, it was like, holy shit, Tokyo Drift is now, like, a thing, right? Like, going back to Rio is fucking cool to me, too. Like, you know what I mean? Like, connect it with fucking Reyes and all that. Oh, man, yeah. Okay, I'm excited.
All right, so let me go to we have a couple emails that have already come in.
Okay,
so
cool.
So I don't know if Justin was able to watch because Justin emailed saying, "Damn it, I'm working with the supervisor and can't watch a trailer until tonight." Well, you know, he messaged us saying supervisor hasn't shown up yet. There's a chance, so maybe, hopefully, Justin, let us know.
Fingers crossed, bud.
Jason Rainey sent in a couple emails.
Okay.
First
let's-
thought, just a bunch of A's.
Okay.
Dante
Agreed.
being related to Reyes, cool way to tie this into Fast 5 and keep characters having connections to the franchise's past instead of creating something completely new.
Agreed.
He says in parentheses, "I worry about the recent Vin interview where he says he wants another villain and introducing too many elements into a story that's supposedly wrapping up after 11. That said, I wonder if this will feel too similar to Statham getting revenge for Owen in 7. I have faith, but it's hard not to see the connection."
That's fair. That's a fair point. Yeah. Also, the kidnapping Baby Brian thing is like kidnapping Elena too, right? So
I mean, yeah. I also you know what this does?
What?
This easily sets up Momoa to be on the side of good in 11.
100%.
If we flip Dex, we can flip Dante.
But now the real question is Cypher gonna flip by the end of this movie? Especially
know.
fighting Letty here. That's like always how it goes, dude.
I'm just so curious where that room is. Like, what is that like lab they're in?
I don't know. That's what I was trying to say too. What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
Like, is it like it looks like a, like a brain swap type, you know what I mean? Like one of these, like, ooh, we're gonna like switch their bodies out or like download their brains or something.
Life
And
swap,
then
life swap.
Yeah, wife swap them. But but then they like start fighting, but there was people at computers that were like watching them too, like from like a balcony.
Like, who's in charge of that? Who is
Is it Etion? Are they in Etion, do you think?
maybe? It does seem like. I wonder who, because I don't
That's
get
what
the
I
sense.
have the most questions about. I really
don't
do.
get the sense that they would both be there by their own volition. Because, like, why would Letty willingly be next to Cypher?
Willingly be next to her. They both seem to like wake up, right? Because I think she says like good morning or something. So they were like sedated.
Yeah, exactly.
They like wake up next to each other and then they start fighting. You're right. Like that's what I'm saying. So like somebody captures Letty and puts her with Cypher, but it's in this like lab thing, and like Momoa doesn't seem like he has like a lab, right?
No, I mean, but
Not that it's not impossible.
if he's the son of Reyes, he's wealthy and he could have whatever.
Is he do we know he's the
I
son
don't
of
think he's
Reyes?
family. I mean, he's got to be kind of family.
Yeah, but not like the son. Okay.
Who knows? You never know. Who
Maybe,
knows?
maybe, yeah.
Jason goes on Tess, the Brie Larson character, like there's some mystery about her character. That said, maybe working with or for Dante. In one shot, we see someone behind Momoa wearing a blue suit pointing a gun at Dom. Later in the shot of Letty saying to Tess, game, recognize game, Tess is wearing a blue blazer, but it's hard to tell from the lighting if it's the same shade. I
That's
hope
what I said.
not. Like, that's the Gina Carano heel turn in 6. Like, if she's trusted and then is like, actually, I'm for Dante? I don't know.
If Fast and Furious just did like a highlights reel of all the things that was good in the other Fast and Furious,
Yeah.
that would be so funny, right? If it's just like heel turn, capture, like kidnap a baby or baby mom, you get like good guy flips, like all of these things like all at once. That would be and the like bridge jump scene, you get. Dropping out of a plane, like if we just like Tarantino'd the whole thing, that I would be dying. That would be really, really fun.
It seems like they're maybe doing that. Who knows? We'll find out.
Yeah, they're
All
like,
right.
you guys like 5? Well, like here's 5, but with all the pieces of the other ones that you really liked.
Right. 97 days between now and May 18th. So just keep that in mind. We're under 100 days away. Okay.
Jeez. Okay.
What is going on with Cypher and Letty in the lab? More A's again. Also, very cool to see Letty getting so many stunt moments in the trailer. We talked about that.
Yes, we did. We did.
Just scrub back to the barbecue scene at the beginning. No notable absences among the crew that I can see. Jacob isn't there, but we've established he's a traveler. Same with Statham. Also, potential Statham and Han team up.
Dude.
Looking forward to seeing more of Rita Moreno and Dom, and then just Jason.
You know what? Oh, Joey, you know what this fucking sets up?
What?
That we can put Han in Hobbs and Shaw 2 now.
Ooh, shit. Yeah, we can.
Right? Like if like we establish it like Deckard's boys with Han now, or like knows him, and they are like, man, that would be awesome.
Jason Rainey responds, P.S. Racing may be coming back in a meaningful way to the series. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I agree too, bud. Yeah.
And then he emails again saying, cool to see Charlize has a flattering haircut in this one. AAA. I will say, not in the teaser trailer, just in the lab scene.
Yeah. Not in the teaser.
Yeah, not in the teaser, just in the teaser.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Michael Moser emails in, holy shit, boys, this trailer is packed with so much, from flashbacks with Brian and Reyes.
Yep.
It looks like the actions of their past are coming back to haunt them. A race to ensure the family is safe. Han and Shaw working together. Again, coming out of an airplane. Looks like Tess might be a bad guy to start. See, that's what he and Jason both said. I didn't get that. Did you get that impression? I thought she was... family.
No, I said it. No, I said it when we were watching it, because it's the weird thing that she says, like the game recognized game thing. Like, why is she gonna say that if they were like buds from the jump, right? Like, I think that they had like have a fight in turns, and like that's why Letty says this. It looks like they'd like just like finished a fist fight, and she's like, game recognizes game. Like, But I don't know.
Maybe.
It feels like she might start out bad at the beginning, and in Jason's point with the double blue jacket, I mean,
We're gonna have to watch the trailer one more time before we end. Okay,
That's
then he says we get Nas, and at the end, that's got to be Etion. So Michael Moser thinks this also could be Etion.
yeah, I think so too, bud.
Justin Kleiman did get to see. He says, "Oh my God, that bridge scene! That looks amazing! Haha, everything! Cars dropping from planes and destroying
Yep.
helicopters, awesome! Also, Han and Statham are buddies. Lots of Bree. What was at the end with Letty and Cypher? Can you say face off? Ooh, what if they're in
Ooh.
different body? Ooh,
I would love. Oh, that would be fun. That's what I said. Like the brain swap. Okay, cool. So somebody picked up on that too. Okay. Oh man, if we body swap Letty and Cypher, oh, that will be so much fun. We also didn't see this time travel car that was a big thing that they like had on set. You know,
oh yeah.
of the like kind of DeLorean thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like we didn't see that in this. So
Well, there's, the movie is 2 hours and 10 minutes, which means that we still have not seen 2 hours and 6 minutes of it. So it could be in there somewhere.
yeah, that's true.
Any other emails? Alex Ellenin just emailed in.
Okay.
Canonically speaking, he writes, who the fuck took the picture of Brian and Dom overlooking Mexico when Giselle pulls up and tells them where Braga is? Dom looks at a picture of the shot we get in the movie in the garage. Yeah, that's a, very good point.
Yeah, very, very astute observation, bud. I like that one.
Overall vibe is I'm hyped. Jason Momoa appears to be Hernan Reyes' son. I hope this thing is 4 hours long, Alex.
I mean, it's gonna be part A and part B, right? So, like,
It will be 4 hours in that regard, yeah.
they have so much to do. Like, the more we keep talking about, the more I'm like, oh my god, they have so much to do. So, like, to just build a Brie Larson heel turn is 30 minutes, right?
I think, you know what, I think we gotta watch the trailer again.
Okay. Let me go.
Because, like,
back.
how does the movie start? Because it seems like the Rita Moreno thing could be at the beginning or the
Yeah,
end.
that's what I'm thinking. But we don't see Brian here. And in the last movie, Brian's
pulls
car
up,
pulls
yeah.
up, and like, so it has to start with the barbecue at the beginning, right?
Well, no, I
Okay.
mean, not because Rita Moreno wouldn't be there. So, like, this is just, I think this would be a different
Why-
part.
why not?
Because baby Brian is older now. He's
Oh
like
fuck, you're
years
right,
older.
you're right. Fair. But I mean, also, we don't care about time. He could have aged that fast from the time that they
Letty's
planned.
pie. I also am so excited that I said, like, is Letty holding a pie? And it seems like she's holding a pie. So,
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, you ready?
What do you mean one of us might not come back from this, but we have to fight? I don't even want to think about it. Just, man, everybody is going nuts on this timeline. So Reaction Rocket responded to, I tweeted, oh my god, it's Fast 5 Part 2, and Reaction Rocket said Fast 5 with 2 I's, like F-I-I-V-E, like 2.
Oh,
and then Jason says 5 times 2 equals 10, and it's the Eric Wareheim mind-blowing gif. So,
Okay.
yeah. Okay. One last time in this, one last ride.
Okay.
All right.
Whenever you're ready.
3, 2, 1, play.
Okay, 1327.
Know that this road has been very
Corona's on the table, of course. Good.
and yet here you are,
Yeah, everybody's there,
building this magnificent family.
but no Mia at the barbecue, right? At least I didn't see her, unless I think she was tucked behind the other.
They're not afraid of anything. But I'm afraid of losing someone.
Baby
Oh
B.
my god, Universal.
Dominic Toretto. You're about to learn all.
There's Mia on the screen behind him.
All of his family.
You built such a beautiful life.
It does seem like they are setting up that someone's going to die here, but like knowing these movies, I would assume no one's going to die here, but you never know. We're running out of runway to kill somebody.
I think from the.
My family.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, it looked like Momoa was driving the car that gets hit by the. He's not in the SUV that goes over, but it looks like he's driving the car that gets hit by the safe.
Okay.
But he's still like on that bridge. He's part of Reyes' crew.
Yes. I still want to figure out what the fuck that is.
He's coming for you with everything.
Okay, so Bree's definitely he's coming for you with everything.
Yeah, like I
Yeah.
don't think she would be warning them that like he's coming. Like she's saying it kind of like delicately. She's not like look out because he's coming for you.
Have to fight.
Watch
don't
this
know.
game recognizes game part.
Never accept death.
See, okay, blue jacket. I saw the blue jacket behind him.
It's kind of like a lighter blue, right?
Yeah. The door as a shield thing is fucking sick. It's a setup. Okay.
Tear us apart.
He's trying to tear us apart. Okay.
Winning used to be about winning. We raced to prove
Winning used to be about winning might be the greatest line in a Fast and the Furious movie.
It's pretty good.
I raced to stop the bloodbath.
And like, I mean, I don't know if we said it, but that's just very clearly like the same Fast Five, him against
The ones you save.
Hobbs. I think that's Daniela Melchior, I'm pretty sure. I think you're right
Yeah,
about
I
that.
think so too. She'd have to be in the trailer, right?
But it's weird that it's him against ostensibly 3 of Dante's crew, right? Like, it's not like it's 2 and 2 or something. It's just Dom
Yeah,
first.
I don't know.
You still know how to drive?
God, I want this so fucking bad. That part is so cool. What?
So Dex probably in that gold car, I would imagine.
I think so, yeah.
And Hans in
See?
the orange.
There it was. In the lighting, made it look like, yeah, she had the blue blazer on again. Yep. I'm with
Man,
you.
I love that's some Rodney Mullen shit that Letty's pulling on that motorcycle. Just like street tricks.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Dom seems like he was the only one on that plane, though. Right? Here they come.
Maybe it's a Mr. Nobody thing? Like, maybe... Because, like, for everything that they have, I don't think they have access to, like, military-grade planes.
Yeah, that's
Unless it's Dinkley.
Uh-oh.
Unless Dinkley's back.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so there's 2 people up there.
got it.
We don't know. We can't see.
That made it seem like a face-off situation when I just watched it with that in my brain, right?
Uh-huh.
Because
Man.
she's like, "Good morning, sunshine," which sounds like a Letty thing, and Letty responds, "You gotta be kidding me," which sounds like a Cypher line. God, I hope they do a face-off switch. That would just be such chaos, right?
I would love it. Wes just emailed in. Holy fucking shit, I'll be honest. I wasn't expecting much more than a crazy action trailer. Definitely nothing approaching the hype of the F9 trailer, but this got us so pumped for Fast X. I was surprised I actually started tearing up out of excitement. Mrs. West was freaking out right alongside me. Nothing as surprising as Han coming back, but it just all around looks amazing. Han and Shaw teaming up? Just give me a movie of that. It looks like they're hitting all their big set pieces again. I never would have guessed that they would bring it back to 5, but you gotta hand it to them for finding a new way to retcon this series that's already been retconned to death. Also, Jason Momoa as the flamboyant villain looks amazing. That's all the energy to think about for now. Wes. Whew.
Whew. I got some updates from Rachel.
Okay.
She says she's excited that Jacob's in it and Shaw's back, but she's curious at how baby Brian is now seemingly an ethnicity that does not come from the 2 parents.
Well, yeah, that's what remember what I was saying. Like,
Yeah.
well, I mean, she doesn't listen to the show because why would she? She already half listens to half the show, so why would she
Exactly.
ever listen to more of it? But yeah, if Hobbs was the father,
So you're saying, God, that's like a level of chaos that I really want to subscribe to.
I don't know, man. It's
Hobbs is the secret dad, and Dom is caring for that, and that's how Hobbs comes back. He finds out that like the baby is really his and Elena's, and they have to like co-parent together, and it becomes like an in 10 part 2 is just daddy daycare.
yeah. We also got an email from Babacar. Hey fam, Babacar here. Well, here we are, the day of the trailer launching, part 1 to 2. After 22 years and counting, we're definitely beginning the goodbye. Ever since I was like 10. And introduced to the movies from 4 showing up on the USA Network, I remember it well, and flicking the channels back and forth, watching the movie without getting in trouble from my parents, to downloading the official mobile game and playing the sequences I saw in the movie was magical, and let me know the franchise raised me through my life. Now here I am, 18 years old, about to graduate high school, and Fast X is approaching faster than expected. Comes on the second day of my finals, and I'm hoping I can exempt them so I can see the earliest Thursday showing near me with my friends and girlfriend. I will say there's a 2 o'clock showing that we have tickets to that I don't think we're going to go to. I think we're going to go to like a later one, but like they are really aggressively edging up the like when does a movie come out.
Yes, they are. And if any movie can do it, it's gonna be Fast and the Furious, right?
Yeah.
There's probably gonna be like a Wednesday night showing,
Man.
like a Wednesday midnight showing
Man.
for this. What?
Man. That's a Wednesday night would be wild. I'd be down.
It's normal recording night.
I know. Speaking of my girlfriend, she's a car gal like me and never watched the Fast movies in depth like me, so we're going to watch every Fast film on the road to FX so she get the same excitement and fear for the movie as me. She's scared too, so it's fun to see how she reacts and her thoughts to characters and so.
Yeah, I think it'll be a lot of fun. You've heard us interview people that have never seen them before, so like it'll be, and with this fucking trailer, dude, it's
Yeah.
gonna be chaos. So I'm hype.
So Babacar pre-wrote a thing yesterday, he says at 5 o'clock, that he thought the trailer was going to be, and then he also wrote his immediate reactions. So here's the pre-reaction. Here's from yesterday. The teaser poster, since we didn't get to talk about it, one thing to describe it is that it's dark and serious while giving a somber tone like, yeah, this isn't fun anymore. It's a night and day difference to the colorful smoke posters of 9.
That's fair,
I like
yeah.
it and looks good together along with the other posters of the saga, but that's not the reason I'm writing a pre-reaction. But we got the information from an exclusive interview with Louis Leterrier about how the movie is going to be different on a whole other level, and the stakes and gravity of the mission are going to bring a lot of enemies toward Dom and the family. But there are 2 areas of the article that got me really excited. How it enhances F9 and explains the direction about the movie and some of its choices, and how we're experimenting with something I don't think we as a fandom discussed before. Those being the level of groundedness the movie's returning to after space travel and physics breaking stunts, and the separation of the family and crew into a heel turn of sorts.
But if Leterrier says that he's grounded this, and we have a fucking time travel car that we haven't seen yet, and we have a face swap, possibly. Mm-hmm. Did he really ground these movies?
I don't know.
We saw 2 helicopters get nos jumped together.
But to be fair, I think those are kind of like crazy Fast stunts as opposed to like, oh my god, like that's like normal for Fast. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But-
he has to be referring to like we're not gonna save the world from a virus that's gonna kill everyone this
Right.
time. We just have to recollect
Right.
members of the family that get kidnapped.
He says the first one about grounding is self-explanatory and one I knew would happen the minute 9 ended. A lot of people were thinking time travel was the next step, and I wasn't on board. Justin at the time I think Justin Lin, knew that if there's an opportunity to get everything ridiculous out of the saga, that was the time to do it. Before bringing Fast X back to the roots and levelness of the past, or as I say, the 5, 6, 7 formula of action. The other one, though, about the heel turn, I'm really excited about, could bring a different perspective. The fact of the crew being broken apart or betrayed, we've already seen in 8 with Dom doing it. In all honesty, that fell flat, in my opinion, which I think I've grown to like that, but I would agree that the first time I'm just like, I don't want to see Dom against the family. I want to see Dom with the family, right? So
Yep. Yeah. Exactly.
really didn't bring the depth I thought it would. Now, doing it, but with a crew member like Tej, Roman, Ramsey, or Han makes it interesting in that we don't know their intentions or why they would do it. Hopefully, the trailer teases that well. Anyway, I'll continue this thread tomorrow when the trailer comes out, but let me know your thoughts on what was brought up in the Empire articles, which we talked about a little bit earlier.
Yes, we did.
Then post-trailer thoughts, this is all in capital letters, just a bunch of OMG. Can we just say that this trailer is probably the best trailer of the saga, and there's so much to cover. Baby Brian grown up, Dante being Reyes' son and retconning Fast 5, setups across the board, a deadly and fiery street race in Rio, colorful cars, Han and Shaw interaction, Brie Larson kicking ass, Cypher and Letty having a duel to the death, car chases and explosions that remind me of 6 and 7 and 8. So many more I can't name, but man, I already purchased my tickets. This immediately can't wait to hear your thoughts on this movie. Oh, by the way, I was right. This movie will be somber AF. Prepare for the tissues, guys.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I think it's gonna be deep gripping. I think. Yeah, this whole like. It's not fun anymore. Your consequences are catching up with you. I never thought that we would get to a point where it would be like, oh, like, in the actual sense that, like, people are pissed that you, like, we talk about, like, they just destroy cities and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And, like, this is, like, the first time we get, like, somebody being like, I'm fucking pissed that you, like, wrecked the world. and
Yeah.
I'm coming for vengeance.
Well, that's the Avengers thing. That's the Avengers. Like, you just ruined a city. You have to atone for that. And
Yeah.
Iron Man is just like, maybe that's why you bring Robert Downey. It's like, because Iron Man's just like, yeah, we got to stop. And Cap's like, no, we got to keep going. It's like, well,
Yeah, exactly.
Montez emailed saying, I just watched the trailer. I don't know what the hell is going on because I haven't seen past 7, but I'm still glad we have all the same iconic shots and the butts.
We did get some butts. Definitely got some butts. And cars. So,
Yeah.
cars and butts together. I'm a big fan.
All right, that's the last email that we have for now. You know, we can wrap up. We can say whatever. I'm gonna give a little bit more time as I edit this. If more emails come in, maybe we'll hop on and read some more emails.
Okay.
Because I said we get them in by noon, and it's only like 11:37 right now as I record this. So as I start to edit, maybe we'll come back for a little postscript. If not, we'll be back on Tuesday with our Life in the Fast Lane, which is already out on the Patreon. And then we'll be back, with Fate of the Furious with Montez and then our pit stop and everything like that. So, get those emails in. If you have more thoughts about the trailer down the road, we'll read on the next Life in the Fast Lane. Or if it's like, if something else really breaks, like also we'll have the Super Bowl trailer with probably some new shots, like not radically different, but some new footage.
I think we'll get a
So
couple
we could also
more.
talk about that with Montez maybe too, like on that episode. But yeah, there's stuff coming up, but this is exciting. We've both been waiting so long. We've all been waiting so long.
Yeah. I'm glad. Did you see? Like, we kind of like hive mind everything that we talked about. I think everybody else was kind of seeing the same thing, kind of the same thoughts and interesting questions. Like, we were all kind of like teetering around the same space too,
Yeah.
which feels nice.
Yeah. Someone named Meg Shields at The Worst Nun says, feel like shit, just want her back. And it's 2 pictures of Suki. Where's Suki at, Dom?
Where's Suki at? Yeah. Yes. Oh, okay.
The idea of Jason Momoa skulking around in the background of Fast 5 and nobody noticing him is incredibly funny to me. I could be looking down at Earth from space and I'd still be able to notice that dude wherever he was standing on the planet.
Yeah, he's so big. I do like that Fast and Furious pretends like these hugely massive men that are like really big and muscly would be unnoticed in life. Like,
Yeah.
The Rock goes pretty unnoticed. Or like, they're like, oh, there's like the most beautiful women on the planet, and like also they're like unnoticed. It's great. It's amazing.
I wish if we had a full lap, because, we should not have had a full lap between the F9 trailer and F9 coming out, right?
Yes.
But we did because COVID. We would absolutely be able to play Where Dante At
Yes, we would. We fucking would.
when we were robbed of that. I mean, we could still do it with Fate and Hobbs maybe and 9. These 3 episodes left. We have this lap, so we're gonna have to add that in.
Okay.
We don't really care about him before 5 because we didn't know Reyes before 5, right? Like, it's not like he's coming for the family. He's coming for the family, but it's whatever. But like, we only really missed 6 and 7. So thinking about 6, thinking about 7, where would Dante have been?
I don't know. I don't think he like it's different than Cena because he could just be plotting, right? Like, he's not like in it. Like, Cena was like essentially involved. We don't know the depth of how Momoa is involved yet.
Because we don't know. Yeah, like he might have rehabbed.
Yeah, he could just be like plotting. Like, I just stayed in Rio and like started collecting helicopters to shoot harpoons at Dom.
Garrett Smith, is Fast X secretly a face-off movie? I just responded, yep.
Yeah, I think so. I hope so. Dude, that would be so much fun. And also, if they blew that in the trailer, imagine the chaos that has to be behind the trailer.
Well, that's what's funny about like things like Reddit and stuff, where it's just like they might not have thought that within minutes people were like, is this face-off? Like, Reddit, I think for Lost, like they were like sprinkling breadcrumbs, and like immediately people were like, "Oh, this is what they're like. This is this, whatever." And so they're like, "Oh, fuck, we got to completely redo everything." So like, they're not. I don't think they'll reshoot the movie, but like, I think there's a chance that like people putting things out into the world don't think that people are going to necessarily realize what it actually is, and then they're like, "Oh, maybe it is Face Off."
Yeah.
But like, why would Cypher agree to it? Why would Letty agree to it?
don't think they agreed to it because they seem like, oh no, like fuck, this is what happened. Not like, oh, it worked, you know?
Yeah. So many
Oh,
questions.
okay. Check this out.
Yeah.
They face off swap Letty and Cypher so she can infiltrate the family.
Wait, so who can infiltrate what family?
Because if Cypher is in Letty's body, then Letty can go back to Dom and just be there, and Cypher will just be next to Dom in Letty's body.
So you're saying that like this is against. Well, if that's true, that's another movie where Letty has no agency, and I don't think they can do that again. I don't think they can do that again.
I mean,
but you know what I mean? Like that would be tough. It's just like, hey, so not the movie where Letty died, or Letty wasn't around, or Letty had amnesia, or Letty was barely remembering what they were. It's the Letty movie where she's actually Cypher.
yeah. I think that they could do that.
They could. I don't think that they would because I feel like
I
don't
think that
Michelle
they
Rodriguez.
would
Because Michelle
do that.
Rodriguez has come out before. Remember, she's like, I want the scripts to be better. Like so I guess if she's on board, maybe that would be. I think that it would be interesting. I also think that would be a little shitty.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
Just because
yeah.
they have not done a good job with Letty as a character to this point.
Yeah. But I think that's what's gonna happen. That's my prediction now.
Yeah. Okay. Any other thoughts about this film, this trailer, Fast X, this family, this franchise before we end for now? We might come back in a couple minutes if we get another trailer and as I edit this, but
Just mash my keyboard. I'm hype. That's exactly what I have so much to think about. I need to process a little bit, I think. Even like talking through it with you, like I need to like just, kind of absorb, get it all in.
we are back now with some more reactions. One from Wes on Facebook. He saw in the garage a sign for Tej's garage, maybe from 2, maybe from the end of 5, who knows? But Dom has a little memorabilia in his garage, which is pretty cool.
I think that's really cool. Yeah, that was a good spot. We haven't like broken it down that tight yet, but excellent eyes, Wes. And I think it's cool that he has a little Tej's garage sign, actually.
Yeah. Anna Bellina responds on Twitter saying in all capital letters, "Holy shit, it looks a million times better than 8 and 9 combined."
We have to wait to see, but the giant prospects for this one, I think.
Seriously. So Zoli at Furiosa35, someone we follow, someone who follows us, they say, my theory for this scene, and this is the scene at the end with Cypher and Letty. This is not a response to us, but I just saw this on our timeline. This is the, maybe at Etion, maybe the face-off scene, whatever. Cypher is chronically ill, so she kidnaps Letty and wants to use her as a donor to save herself. As the trailer shows, Letty eventually breaks out and the fight scene starts out. After it, Letty finishes Cypher after 3 movies. What do we think?
I saw that tweet and I started thinking like with Dom saying, or with Vin saying, he wants Robert Downey Jr. for a new villain at the end, it wouldn't be a bad time to kill off Cypher.
Right. Although, would her arc be satisfying? She would sort of seem like a stopgap villain.
I'm unsure. We'd have to see how it plays out, but it's not beyond the realm of possibility for me.
Sure.
Like, I think that could work, and it would explain why Vin's out here doing pressers saying that he wants another villain, right?
You know what we need? Hashtag justice for Cypher.
Oh my god, yeah, definitely.
Don't start that. We don't need that.
We definitely don't need that.
Reaction Rocket tweeted his thoughts at us. Looks great. Not worried at all about Leterrier. Someone else, I don't remember who it was, said that it might have been T'Challa fan, that the way the camera is moving around, something we talked about recently in 7, I think, that it looks like it's Justin Lin. Like, it looks in line with the other movies, the style, the visual style that has been established in these movies.
Yeah, I think so too, and definitely need to see the whole thing, but it didn't feel like it was wildly different than any of the any of the Justin Lin ones, to me,
Right.
my eyes.
Yeah. I mean, it might be hard to tell from the trailer, but I would agree. He says, more Fast 6 crazy than Fast 9 crazy, and that's a good thing.
I agree. I think so.
Momoa looks like a force.
Ooh, a force.
Brie Larson looks awesome.
I think Brie's going to be great in this.
Han and Shaw might just be better than Hobbs and Shaw.
As much as Shaw started out as a bad guy, I think he's one of the most liked characters in Fast and the Furious. So just putting the two like most liked characters together is fucking incredible. We're really
Yeah.
hype on that.
And then Reaction Rocket's final thought: Letty versus Cypher is the fight I didn't know I needed. Well, I think it inevitably, Cypher tried to ruin Dom's life. It makes sense that Letty would go after her.
Yeah, I think so.
As much as I want to face off because I think that'd be crazy, I kind of want to see Letty as Letty kick Cypher's ass because like if it's Cypher, it's Letty as Cypher kicking Letty. It's just like I don't like. I want our Letty to be Letty to kick Cypher's ass for all the shit she put the family through.
I would agree, but man, that face-off theory though, I
know,
definitely
I know,
want that. I want
know,
that. It's
I
just
know.
so chaotic.
Josh Buckley emailed in whole lot of wolves. Fast X
Yes.
reacts. Momoa looks like the best bad guy since Deckard Shaw. So that means better than Cypher and better than Jacob and better than Idris.
Yeah, I mean, we ran the mind villains for a while. I'm glad that they're like opposing a formidable
Muscle guy.
a muscle guy. Yeah, I think that I would agree that I think that the family kind of plays better when they're like, oh, we're gonna like fight this guy as opposed to like we have to outthink this guy like Cypher. So yeah, I like that take.
Han and Shaw team up. Would you team up with a dude who killed you? Technically, I mean, he didn't really kill him. It seems like either they were never against each other. I don't know. We got to find out. I still want an answer to that. I think we are all owed an answer of what actually happened in Tokyo.
I think we're owed an answer to it, and I think that now that I've like sat on it a little bit, I think that when he says, "Can you still drive?" that means he knows him previously, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to assume that like kind of both of them were working for Mr. Nobody. He might have been like in on it, you know?
Mm-hmm. Interesting. We got to find out. That's the other thing. Like I mentioned him. Like, could he be flying a plane? But no, Mr. Nobody in this trailer, and like we need Mr. Nobody back. Like, where is he?
Yeah, he was a big part of 9, right? He's like the catalyst that starts 9.
Yeah,
So,
he gets kidnapped. We don't see him in 9, but he's a big part of 9. Where is he?
dude, I'm telling you, this might be my ultimate theory, right? It plays into it that like we don't see him
That he's a villain.
that he's actually like a really big bad. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because if we don't see him in the trailer, we know he has to exist. That's pretty much what they were doing in 9. Why would he all of a sudden be left out of this one, right?
I think we need a reason for Cypher to exist. We need to know what happened in Tokyo, and we need to know what's up with Mr. Nobody. Those are the 3 kind of outstanding this movie things to solve, right?
Yep, that's a good list. I like that.
Also, who is Noni's Denise?
Yeah. And what does food all over the place actually mean?
Mm-hmm. At 1 minute 49 seconds, Dom looks like Captain America using the door as a shield.
I know. I love the doors of shield thing. I really did.
Cena only makes a brief cameo in the trailer. Is he killed by Momoa early? I think you and I are in line that he's in the trailer much more than we thought he was going to be.
Yeah, I thought that it was going to be like a brief cameo. I think that I subscribe more to what you were saying, that like he is a traveler, so he's like around, like he's probably doing his own thing, but like they call him in and he like joins and helps type situation. I don't think that they're going to kill off Cena if they just added him, right?
No, it wouldn't. There'd be no emotional resonance there. Like nobody would care. They'd be like, oh, all right. So like you wouldn't kill him because like getting him in your franchise is a big get.
Yes.
And like killing him doesn't do anything. It's like Dom would get sad, but like we wouldn't care.
Do you think it's the reverse and that we kill Letty off in this movie?
No, we can't. Stop trying to fridge Letty.
I'm not trying to. I'm just saying like
I don't think Letty can die.
okay.
I think Letty is the one character who cannot die.
Really? Like over Dom?
I think Dom will sacrifice himself in the end. I think Letty is the one character who cannot die because of all the trauma that her character has gone through already. I don't think it's fair to the actor to kill her again. I think she's got to be resilient. I think she cannot be fucked with anymore.
That's a very, very good point. I agree, but I was saying like, we're talking about like they have to kill off somebody kind of important this time. So like, who's it gonna be, right?
Yeah, I don't think it can be Letty. I think it's got to be, again, Roman or Tej, or maybe like a Ramsey. I mean, hopefully not just black characters, or like almost anybody but, like, Dom can't die in 10, but I don't think Letty can die at all.
Okay. That's fair.
That's my thing.
Yeah.
Will Momoa have chipmunks playing in the car when he kidnaps Little B?
That's a hopefully the greatest hits, not the Christmas album, just the greatest hits, but sure.
We're all in agreement that DJ is going to make a shock appearance at either the end of the film or in the credits, right? I mean, we didn't talk about that. We talked about him maybe coming back for 11, but it would make sense to do like a Statham boxing the heavy bag, right? And then
Oh God, I would just like explode. I think I would just like poof, like black hole explode if we get him in the credits. Ah, that would be so good. Oh man.
Reed Vanier, who we've had on the show before, Dr. DC Podcast, says, I'm so goddamn excited. And then Anna Bolina responds saying, guys, you think Dwayne Johnson is sitting at home watching this trailer holding a Black Adam action figure like, and it's the Arthur fist clenched gif and just shaking?
Probably. I really think so. I was talking about this with my friends in our chat after I like sent them the trailer, and we were like, just like financially, man, he gotta come back. There's no way he doesn't come back now. There's no way. Like, he has to come back. I talked myself back into it. Like, I was at a, like, there's no way he gets over it. He's just gonna tell Vin to fuck off. Like,
Right,
I don't need you. With Black Adam failing, there's no way he doesn't come back.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. It's like you don't have this, and especially with James Gunn taking over DC and like being like, well, this is my vision now. Like, there's no path forward for that character. It's not like this is a new franchise. So, like, what else you got, man? Young Rock that you don't promote?
The XFL?
Boy, imagine if he retires acting just to take over the XFL. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, I know he owns it, but like, I think we're all assuming like he's not actually going to like do anything with it. Like, he'll be there and like he'll talk about it, but like he's not going to like run it.
No, I think he like specifically has his ex-wife, as like the business
Right.
running day-to-day operations of the XFL. So like, yeah,
Right.
I don't think he's like okay, I'm good now. Like, I just want to be the commissioner or whatever. You're like, no.
Any other thoughts? Anything else? I think we've gotten all the reactions. It's now 12:45 as we record this. We gave people plenty of time.
No, I'm still processing. I'm reeling, man. I'm really, really hyped. So yeah, I'm just feeling good. Like, this got me really juiced today. So
You know where to find us. Email us, family@cageclub.me. Send in thoughts about the trailer or whatever. If you wake up tomorrow morning, you're like, oh my God, what if X? Then let's talk about it. Family@cageclub.me.
I think we could probably, I'm going to say this to you, but I think we could probably like read some, if they're like trailer emails
Yes. Yeah.
on the next one. Like, we're not going to like put them off for 3 weeks, right?
Right. Yeah, I
Okay,
think
cool.
if they're timely, we will get them in sooner rather than later. Because I also know that, like, for people in Australia, we have Australian people who email in. It's the middle of the night, right? So
Yeah, true.
yeah, we'll talk about that. I mean, if it's a regular email, we'll save that. But if it's a trailer email, if it's something, even if you've already emailed in, we'll read it. Montez is be game to talk about whatever. So
Yeah, I'm sure. Cool.
just remember, it won't be on this Tuesday's episode because this Tuesday's episode's already been edited and scheduled. So
Yes.
But toofast2forever.com for the Patreon. Get everything early if you want to hear thoughts and reactions earlier. Every episode goes up as soon as I'm done editing it, so usually on Thursday instead of the following Tuesday. And bonus episodes, stay tuned, wink wink, for maybe some bonus episodes coming at you really soon on the Patreon. Email in family@cageclub.me, and we will tell you all about it.
When we see you